in the water. Round 1, Heat 5, Jordy Smith, Jack Freestone, and Yago Dora. All matched up, Kaipaguro along with world champ Martin Potter for the call. So this is going to be our first look at Yago at Cloudbreak, but the first wave is going to go to Jordy Smith. Jordy off the bottom, big bang off the top. Carving through turn number 2. And a couple of nice turns to start off. Bit of a slow roller here, not one of those long stretched out walls, but that's going to enable him to get some points. Jack Freestone right behind him, stabbing through the lip. And Freestone sees that wave run off, close out on that inside section. And here we go, our first look at the Goofy Foot, the prodigy, Yago Dora. Little sleepy start, and Dora's going to kick out and maintain his position out in the lineup. Well, Potts, we're 10:34 local Fijian time here. We passed the low tide mark on up to a high tide at 3:03. We're going to take another look at Jordy Smith.
Yeah, Jordy Smith's opening turn, just really vertical. One of the better turns we've seen today. And that's Jordy's gift, I reckon, out here. I think that's what's going to be the difference in this heat. The ability to make those big turns, the ability to manhandle a bigger open face wave. And with that big, massive turn from Jordy Smith, you can see how he just takes his time, waiting, positioning himself absolutely perfect. And then you can see where the eyes are. The eyes are on the prize right there as Jordy Smith goes nice and vertical. As you freeze it, where's he looking? He's looking straight down. That's the critical section right there. He doesn't want to nosedive, and not wasting any of the wave too, which is amazing for Jordy Smith. Comes down free falling. You're going to see him go right around and try and connect with the lip.
Here we go, live action, and we're going to Jack Freestone having to pull in. Long section in front of him, and chandeliers take care of Freestone on ride number 2. Right behind him, Yago Dora. Yago coming off the bottom, stalls for a barrel, gets under cover momentarily, looks for more. Driving through this barrel, Yago comes out. You can see the chatter on the board for Dora. He wants another little section, gets another little bubble, and that one catches him up. But 2 nice sections out the back for Yago Dora. We saw a lot of his aerial antics. It's nice to see some barrel riding from Yago Dora. Let's take another look at it.
Yeah, beautiful, sizey wave. Stands up nice and tall in that first section. I like the fade off the bottom, and now connects beautifully with that second. Disappearing, coming out with a spit. And then looking for a little bit too much here. I would have liked to see maybe a nice big slashing maneuver to finish off that wave.
Here we go to live action. Jordy Smith off the bottom, and that big backhand crank again comes into play. Eases through another beautiful carve off the top. Jordy squares up and stabs the lip. Gonna have to negotiate the sandwich section as both waves kind of converge right there on that inside shallow shish kebabs area.
Yeah, dangerous stuff. I think it's just enough for your fins to not hit the bottom. Let's have a look at Jordy. Takes off with a bit of spray from the barrel, and again, maybe a bit better on that turn as opposed to the first wave. And again, just the big extension of the body, big powerful surfing from Jordy Smith, and unfortunate incompleted last maneuver. But I think the damage done is going to be another great score. He's gonna need it though, because Yago Dora has the best single score of the heat at the moment. Well, the first one, maybe a bit smaller as far as the wave goes, but a nice vertical snap. Beautiful turn right there with a free fall drop, out on the open face, and a nice little hook for Jordy. Carves back, and the wave sort of goes a bit dead. So what does Jordy do? He kicks on out. Now, wave number 2, a lot bigger. Look at the size of that wave. Now watch the first turn. Really hooks into it, throwing a lot of spray, almost losing the fins. And turn number 2, a little bit more pizzazz as well. A bit more rail in the water, a bit more power, a bit more strength, but then finishing off turn incomplete. So honestly, I thought that second wave was better.
For our men's competition, again, we had a champion on the women's side, the Outerknown Fiji Women's Pro, Courtney Conlog taking the big W there and 10,000 points. Up above, we get a view of Jack Freestone dropping into this wave. Off the bottom, snaps off the top, racing down the line, and just has to eject. Pulls the parachute there, gets out of the way of that freight train cloud break.
Wow, beautiful wave for Jack Freestone. Free fall drop, so critical wave for him. Coming off the bottom, just that speed check, waiting for the barrel, looking for it, and that thing just ran away. So it was one of those straighter ones. You need a little bit of a bend in it. All right, well, the first part of the wave, really, this is what you want to do. See, he's looking straight down. That's the first part. Once he gets to the bottom, this is the section of the wave where he's focusing on. Once he hits the bottom, this is where he's looking at right here. Where is he going to unload? He's got to pick the right section of the wave to crack. Right up here would be too vertical, no-go zone. This is where he's looking at, along these lines here. As you fade it, as you stop right there, where's he looking now? Straight back down. So you always got to focus on his eyes is where the board is going to be. Every time his head turns, he's looking straight down again at the critical section here. That's where everything can go wrong for Jordy Smith. Once he gets down to the bottom of the wave again, now he's got that nailed, and where's he looking now? Out on the section here to unload another turn. So the eyes tell the story when it comes to surfing. Again, his eyes back again, looking where's he going to focus on? Right here again. So the telltale sign is the head, the eyes, the rest will follow. Unreal stuff right there from Jordy Smith. Beautiful surfing from him. And again, looking at that section, where is it going to be? Right here, bang. And then down at the critical part of the wave again. You cannot take your eyes off that, because that's where it all goes wrong, and exactly what happened with Jordy Smith at the end of this wave. The two sections of the wave converged and took him down. So Jordy, unfortunate on that occasion. I actually thought that wave was better than wave number one. You take your focus of what's actually happening right in that moment. You've got to be right in the moment with this place.
Here goes Smith. Wave number 3, and again, attacks the lip. This time stalls halfway through the face, gets under the hook, into the barrel. So a nice combination, looking to improve upon his low of a 5.83. Top turn.
I don't think that's going to come close. Nice late drop though, in saying that. First turn, connects nicely, grabs the rail. See how he cut that turn short? He didn't come all the way back down. He sort of cut that turn short, try to get the tube right, and not a deep one, so the judges obviously identifying that, and a small score, so situation remains the same.
And that really, holds you under the water. This is where the board ends up, all the way on the inside by our judges tower. Yago Dora trying to fight back in the barrel, has to make some time to get through this one. Still open, but no Dora on the exit.
That's an interesting situation. Maybe he's broken his boards, but takes off late, slides in, and that thing just crunches him. That was a pretty chunky wave. And then the next one, you can see Jack waving, saying, get me out of here. Yeah, that was unfortunate for Jack.
That may have been the moment that his leash was actually stuck on the reef.
But I mean, he's been out there every day. 1 minute it's all nice and calm and you're having fun, and then next minute, bam, it's, it's quite scary.
Horn sounds. Jordy wins the heat. He's moving on to round number 3. Round number 2 is going to feature Yago Dora as well as Jack Freestone. We'll be back with the next heat.